Why, hello human beings, how you doing today? SendoQ here, and thank you for visiting my channel. If I sound kind of off, I do apologize. I just got over a horrific cold. Just getting back into it, and just want to go ahead and make this content real quick. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about Broken Game HDR. Just going to say Broken Games, just make it short. And what he did with Fertanga Plays and what he did with his 4090. And I kind of want to get into that situation a little bit. When we go ahead and do this, I want to show you my gameplay of Digimon Card Game Online, or DCGO. I just got into a game not so long ago, and I'm planning to bring more gameplay when it comes out. You'll see how I play the game, and if you don't understand some stuff, trust me, I'm still learning the game as we play. But continue with this Broken Games. If you don't know, Broken Game is a Sony fanboy. If you don't know what a Sony fanboy is, they are super fanboyish about Sony products. And there's one thing that I do want to see, not just to see, but to talk about before we go into the serious situation when it comes down to Fertinga Place. Now, one thing that actually pushed me aback is that he did talk about the what you call 4090 and why he didn't appreciate that 4090. So the video I'm going to play is no longer than a minute and a half. So I'm going to let the video play, and I want to put my thoughts at the end. So enjoy yourself with this quick video real quick.
Like they try to like these weirdos and pocket watchers, no pocket watching allowed, try to twist it as though you're just happy to give away money. No, I like performance and I like results. I'm a result person. I'm a result type person where the obstacle in the way of the result, I'm willing to do what it takes to get past the obstacle so I can have the result. Bro, my PC right now, I'm all the parts together. This one is over $3,000. The I've had more expensive PCs in the past. Right now, I have a 4070 Ti right GPU right now, bro. I had a 4090 at one point. Only reason I got rid of it was because like the whole year when it came out, it was like, bro, there hasn't been like one game that is really even slightly taking advantage of this. So I was like, I might as well sell this, make a profit, and downgrade to the 4070 Ti. But my point is, money is relative. Stop pocket watching, and for the performance that I like and what I want, I'm willing to pay that. And I don't get mad at anybody who doesn't want to.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about a couple things. Number one, get yourself a pop filter. They're not that much money, 5, 10, 15 bucks. You can get nice ones. I got a full metal one that will stop my P's, the puh puh sound. Pop filter will be key. Number two, please, when you make your videos, please show the article that you're reading in the beginning of the video. I'm not going to post up his link on the video because he's trigger happy with, sending false flagging. So I'm not going to worry about it, even though I'm using a little bit of his content. And number three, you that's not just number three, but more things. Three, you are not getting the full experience because just because they don't create games to take the full experience of a graphics card does not mean the graphics card is supposed to take full advantage. A 4090 is supposed to be more just a gaming graphics card. Yes, it could game, but it could create games for your PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PC, Nintendo Switch, cell phones, etc. It could also animate, use Blender, and etc. It create houses, it create cars. I mean, not just create them because it's a mindset when it comes down to creating those things, but as far as you know, putting it on the screen, as far as doing calculations where the wind speed of all that stuff and see if it's fuel efficient, just creation. There's more stuff that comes down to it when you use a 4090. And yes, you downgrade it to a 4070 Ti, but at the same time, it take more things to do it. Yes, a 4070 Ti could do Blender, but if you want the best experience with Blender, then you're going to get a 4090. But it doesn't mean that you can't use Blender. I could use Blender on my PC, but I'm not creating the game just yet. So when you ask for the full capability of a 4090, you, number one, that's so anti-consumerism because not that many people own a 4090. Not that many people, because there's no use for a whole bunch of people own a 4090. Because if that's the case, I would have a 4090, but I don't have a 4090. A lot of people don't own these cards. A lot of people own budget bills that's like 500, 200, even $100. I'm not going to trash them about their bills, but that's the truth. They have budget bills. Just because you see everybody online with these builds doesn't mean everybody own that build. So you got to put that into consideration. And another thing, I think you have a no, I don't think. I know you have a bottleneck because you're running at i7. You're running at i7 14700K. So if we look at the bottleneck calculator, you have three spots. You have general tasks, you have graphic card intensity tasks, and you have processor intensity tasks. Let's look at the graphic intensity tasks. If you look at this, uh, the process and graphics card are well balanced. Okay, fair. If they're both well balanced, ensure optimal performance without either component bottlenecks to the other. The other. The system will be able to handle high performance tasks seamlessly. Yes, that's for graphic intense things. So yes, all of that. You have no bottleneck. Congratulations, no bottleneck with that. But if we look at the processor task, you see you have a bottleneck. This processor might become a bottleneck for the graphics card performance. While the graphics card is capable for handling intense graphics workload, the processor processing power may not be sufficient to fully utilize the graphics card potential. The imbalance could resist in the system overall performance, leading to slower processing and potential reduced graphics quality. You can see that's about a 33.7% task. During games, your graphics card may not reach its maximum potential. So you see that just because you got an i7 14700K and a 4090, that means there's not going to be compatible like that. And if you look at the general task, again, this process might be a bottleneck for the graphics card performance. It's still giving you the same thing. And this is 17.2%. So if you actually look into the graphic processing, because the CPU and GPU have to work together when it comes down to gaming or any task or anything you do on a PC. And I understand that you saying, well, a PC. I mean, you can't make a gaming PC to a $700 console. First of all, yes, we can, and second of all, why do we need to make a PC to your console spec? I mean, you're not even reaching like 90% of your game's not reaching 120 frames a second. It reaching 60. I could tell you this: if my $500 PC could exceed 120, 60 frames a second, and the same games that you be playing on your console, I exceed it. I don't need to go any further. It still beats your PC. Your console. But either here or there, we do more with our PC. We just don't play games. Like I'm doing this right now. I'm editing my video while I'm talking and everything. I got multiple screens up and everything. And guess what? We're playing the game and we're streaming and we're doing voice editing on Odyssey that I'm doing right now. But yeah, you have a bottleneck when it comes down to your 4090 with your Intel Core i7 14700K. There's a bottleneck, and no wonder you wasn't getting the performance that you want because you failed to increase your CPU, just like the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now let's continue with looking at the Fratanga the Fratanga where you actually went and false flagged Fratanga. So we get right into it. Now, this is a YouTuber called Fratanga Plays. He create content, he play games, he does everything. He actually is one of the greatest. I don't want to say the greatest. I don't want to. He is one of the greatest content creators out there. Same thing as, oh no, as Alex and all these other creators I can't think of at the moment because I am still feeling kind of sick and I don't really want to talk about all everybody that's in the group. So one thing that you don't understand, Games HDR, is we are a community. You're part of the community too. You create content. And one thing that you don't understand is if you copyright somebody and we know and everybody that knows about it, they're going to look at you saying you do the same exact thing. And I got something that will tell you that you do the same exact thing. Now, this dude, he create content and he actually does a pretty good job. Uh, Honestly, he do commentary, and if you don't know the rules of YouTube, commentary is fair use because we're not using your. If we use your full content, then we're speaking over it. That's just how commentary works. It's like in your Weapon Wheel podcast, a lot of people talk over each other. Y'all commentary over each other is basically doing the same thing, but we're criticizing your video. We're not making fun of you. We're criticizing over it. I mean, it is like kind of funny when you simp over a PlayStation 5. And did anybody know that the special edition is going to be $1,000? Fine. I can't believe that a PlayStation 5 actually costs enough. I mean, the same amount as a $1,000 PC. That's crazy. Anywho, we are in this community. Even though you're not part of the PC community, all that stuff, you're still part of the YouTube community, if that makes sense. And the fact that you sat here and you flag for Tinga Plays and you actually showed evidence that you actually admit to it, I don't think YouTube or anybody else is going to like that. Let me show you the video. I mean, let me show you a short clip it for Tinka Play video.
Yup, and I did with big old Kool-Aid smile on my face too, cuz. Don't use my content without my permission, weirdo, cuz. What you thought this was, cuz? You thought I wouldn't do nothing like you did when your brother took your girl? Fuck out of here, cuz.
Oh no, I used Vertango video without asking him a single question. Oh, please, I don't think he really cares. I mean, I just commentary over this that 15 seconds of him criticizing you for, going after him. And the words on the street is you actually was being racist as well. I mean, let's just keep it 100% real. But more news coming out for you. I'm not going to show all the news because I don't have it, but there is news coming out for you. But you know what? Let's see about that copyright strike. Um, Apples to apples. Let's talk about the game Warhammer, um, 40,000. The new game that's hot on the street. That somebody used a i7 14700 with a GTX 7 what was it 4070 Ti. Oh, that's right. Broken Games. You used it. And let's watch a little snippet of the stream, not stream, but the video that you did.
I'm up to my elbows in these wretched gods. Any word from Brother Darius or the commander? Nothing. It is left to us to share the glory now, Killsters. Hold on, brothers.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you saw right there was of him playing this game, Warhammer, for this whole entire video. And you want to know what the funny thing about it is? He haven't said a single word throughout the whole entire video. And I sat there and watched it. Matter of fact, more of just looking at my phone and listening, and he haven't even said a single word. I don't know. I mean, can Warhammer go after the creator of Warhammer could go after him and say take down the video because you didn't say anything above it? I mean, to BG logic, Broken Games, yes, he could get a copyright strike just from that. But no, he was actually playing the game, and nobody is not criticizing it. I'm just putting out the hypocrisy of him doing that. So, Broken Games, you want to sit there and criticize Fertenka and copyright his strike his thing while you're just taking a video of a game and playing it? I'll guarantee that you criticize somebody in one of your videos. Use some people's videos. I'm not going to go through your whole entire video. Did you put up, did you watch the whole entire stream of the PlayStation stream? Oh, you use their video. Can they take you down? Can they take you down because you use their whole entire video? Their whole entire live stream? I think they could if you want to take it down for video. I'm just saying this. Look, I don't care what you do with your video, but you're not going to go ahead and sit there and copyright for Tengas while you sat there and watched the Sony event. And you did you did talk through the Sony event. You did a what you call it? You did a copyright. I mean, you did a criticism on the Sony event. You sat there and watched it, and you criticized it. I think a lot of people did. But when Fertenga criticized you, it's not right. Did you take Sony video and did the same thing that Fertenga did? I think Fertenga was more was more in the right. But yet you can't sit there and take on responsibility of what you did. But here's the thing. I don't care what you do. Matter of fact, I'm sitting here and I say I want you to waste your money on a PlayStation 5 Pro. You want to know why? Because I love to see these Sony fanboys waste their money for not even the big performance. If you want to go ahead, go ahead. I'm not here pocket watching you. I'm just here saying, go ahead and waste your money. After we told you there's not that big of a performance, but yeah, you want to buy it? Yeah, waste your money. Give it to a corporation that don't care about you. What you did to Fertenga was messed up. And there are going to be a lot of videos about you. Now, I'm not saying to any of my people who watch me to go after you and insult you. I'm not doing that. Everybody deserves criticism. You're not protected from all this stuff. What I'm saying is what you did was wrong. And when bigger YouTubes find out, I'm not going to be surprised that they make a video about you. So while the drama is very, very low, I think you need to go ahead and give the right for that video back to Fertenga. Go ahead and tell YouTube, my bad, I messed up. But you're not going to do that. No. You're soft. You're weak. And you can't take criticism. And guess what? Look up Quantum TV and see what happened. And remember, everybody's human. My name's Sendo Q. You have yourself a great day. Peace.